Stunning reasons why your husband avoids sex with you. Hi friends, welcome to Marriage Realities, a comprehensive relationship channel. Today's video will be talking about the stunning reasons why your husband avoids sex with you. When your husband avoids sex with you, you are emotionally destroyed by his remote behavior towards you. You cannot brush aside sex as just a physical union between you and your partner. The role of sex is much more than a physical act in your married life. Sex acts like a binding agent to your relationship. Though love is the predominant quality that decides the happiness and stability of your marriage, sex decides the level of attraction that exists between you. Sex also signals how much your husband is drawn towards you. When your husband is sexually active with you, you feel satisfied that you are attractive and desirable to him. But when your husband avoids sex with you, your morale as a woman is destroyed. The indifference of your husband towards you makes you feel as though you have ceased to be attractive to him. You are demoralized when days pass by without your husband initiating sex with you. Even when you eagerly make sexual overtures to your husband, he acts as though he did not notice it. You are all the more psychologically crushed as the behavior of your husband makes you lose your confidence about attracting him towards you. The initial stages of your married life, your husband eagerly sought you for his sexual fulfillment. His lovemaking made you feel that feminine and attractive. But as days went by, your husband slowly but surely withdraws being physically attracted towards you. You might be sleeping in the same bed with your husband, but he acts wooden with you. Naturally, you feel completely crushed when your husband acts withdrawn from you. You long for the golden days when your husband could not have enough of you. What could be the reasons behind your husband avoiding sex with you? The number one stunning reason why your husband avoids sex with you, his stress level is high. Your husband might be battling with many work-related issues that is causing him tremendous stress. His higher officials might be torturing him. He might be loaded with heavy work. He might be forced to do extra work which does not concern him in any way. When you act supportive, your husband will automatically turn to you for your emotional backup. Your emotional support means that much to your husband as he draws his courage from you. When you degrade the capacity of your husband to deal with his work-related problems, his ego is pricked and crushed by you. The crushed ego of your husband makes him withdraw away from you in anger and resentment. When the ego of your husband is crumpled by you, having sex with you is far from his mind. The number two stunning reason why your husband avoids sex with you is health issues. Certain health conditions such as erectile dysfunction or low testosterone will lower the sexual performance of your husband. When your husband is not sure about sexually satisfying you, he'll hide his health problems from you. If your husband is a diabetic, his body metabolism becomes weak and lackluster. The high insulin level of your husband lowers his energy level and makes his sexual drive deteriorate. When your husband has other health-related problems, his main concern would be about his body. Your husband becomes so concerned about his weak physical health that the thought of having sex with you disappears from him. As a man, your husband needs his optimum physical health to feel sexually attracted towards you. The number three stunning reasons why your husband avoids sex with you is unresolved relationship issues between you. When your marriage is plagued with relationship problems, it drives your husband away from you. When you act dominating towards your husband, he hates your commanding and demanding nature. When your attitude towards your husband is degrading and demeaning, he mentally shuts you away from his life. When you do not attract your husband mentally, he will resist being attracted towards you physically. Though your husband is keen on sex, it's never at the cost of losing his respect. When you respect your husband, he is more attracted towards you than when you act domineering towards him. The number 4 reason why your husband avoids sex with you is mental health issues. When your husband is basically a coward person, he will lack the courage to face life in its harshest. When your husband is mentally unstable, even a tiny life problem is enough to drive him towards depression, anxiety and panic attacks. Your husband becomes so cowed down by his problems that his thoughts are preoccupied about his negative impact in his life. Your husband buries himself so much so in his worries and concerns that his sexual hunger disappears from him. The number 5 stunning reason why your husband avoids sex with you is because of the impact of his medications. Some medications such as antidepressants or blood pressure medications causes sexual side effects and decreases your husband's interest in sex. Continued usage of certain medications will have a severe impact on the sexual performance of your husband. Your husband feels alarmed by his dysfunctional sexual performance that he completely withdraws away from you physically. Can you see how multiple factors are at play when it comes to your husband avoiding sex with you? It is true that you feel highly demoralized when your husband is not physically attracted towards you. But you must look at the problems of your husband in a larger perspective. You should approach this highly sensitive issue of your husband in a sensible manner. When you act rashly and impulsively, it will drive your husband further away from you. When your husband becomes mentally distant from you, it will be quite impossible for you to make him become physically intimate with you. Yes. Your husband must be mentally and psychologically attracted towards you if you want him to be physically active with you. Did this video make you understand the reasons why your husband avoids sex with you? Marriage realities will have many such relationship eye-openers. Subscribe to my channel to understand your marriage in a new light. Press the bell icon for updates about my latest relationship videos. Make love forever and to death do us part your relationship goal.